Okay, guys, this is a quick just tidbit of information that I would like to give you for the individuals who want to be more attractive, more alluring, more captivating to women. They want to be more in demand to women. Um, okay, so boom. This is what I will tell you. This isn't a secret. This isn't rocket science. But the truth of the matter is, women like men. Women are attracted to masculinity. They want men. And from what I'm seeing, there are so many guys who are reluctant. And I can see why. Because in order for you to be a man, you have to be accountable. For fuck sake. You need to take extreme ownership if you want to ascend and be a leader. If you want to be the leader of the tribe, the tribal leader, the archetypal quintessential hero, if you want to be the apex or the alpha of your social dominance hierarchy, if you want to rise up the chain of command so you are the commanding, domineering, pioneering presence, then yes, you have to accept extreme ownership. You must be accountable for everything, accountable for things that you cannot control, but you truly believe you do control them. Things don't happen to you, things happen because of you. Thank you, Grant Cordone. Things don't happen to you, things happen because of you. That type of accountability, that type of responsibility. So there are so many men who don't want to be that. They don't want that. They want things to happen to them. They want job opportunities to fall in their lap. They want the ladies to approach them and fall in their lap. They want to be picked up, and they want to be courted, and they wanted to be wined, and they wanted to be dined, and they wanted the women to pick up the tab, and they wanted the woman to look a certain way. They wanted the woman to be hot. They wanted the women to be have the flat stomach with the face full of makeup and the beautiful radiant glowing skin and flowing hair and with her well-spoken vernacular and her articulate verbiage and her postgraduate degrees and her they wanted all that from the women. But what about you? What about you, brother? When will you take accountability? How do you look? Where are you in the gym? Like, no, literally, where are you? Because we don't see you. Where are you in the neighborhood when people are going on their runs in the morning? Where were you when we were out there in the yard doing yoga and Pilates and you weren't out there? Where were you when we were jumping rope, skipping rope to get the cardio up? Where were you during the hike? Where were you when people were at the bookstore and they were reading? They were reading. Looking through the Fast Company magazines, looking through the INC magazine, looking at the old classic literature from Dostoevsky to Tolstoy, looking at the literature from John Steinbeck, looking at the literature from from whoever it could be, to James Joyce, to Fitzgerald, to Voltaire. Where have you read the classics, brother? Have you read Mary Shelley? Have you read Virginia Woolf? Have you read it? Where were you, brother, when people were going on their internships, apprenticeships, externships, all kind of ships? Where were you, brother? Women are attracted to men. There's so many guys out here who still walking around with, their pants low. This is okay if this is what you're into, but you are what you attract. And let me say that again. You are what you attract. So when you're walking around, looking any kind of way, and I respect your style. We're all unique, and that's what it's all about, to be yourself. Don't expect type A, hot girl, and not just hot because I'm saying she's hot. It's because When she walks in, she's radiant, she's glowing, she has a solar energy. Everybody's looking at her. She's so bright. I can't even look directly into her eyes. That girl who's well spoken, who came to that building, who came to that environment on her own volition, because she drives her own car, because she pays her own bills, because she has her own money, because she has her own job, because she might have her own business, because she understands economics, because she might have an economics degree, because she might have her medical degree, because she graduated from Johns Hopkins, or she went to Columbia for her master's degree, or she might went to Dartmouth or Cornell, or maybe she didn't go to school, but she's just well read and well educated and well spoken, and has her own internet company, has her own dropshipping company, might have her own import export company. And yeah, she does yoga. And yeah, she does go to her own hit classes. And yeah, she does go to spin classes. And yeah, when you see her, she does look like a shimmering jet engine, and she does have a backside like a fucking jungle cat. You think she's pulling up on you, brother? You think when those girls come through, you think they're pulling up on you? When you're wearing shirts with all of those graphic designs on them, with shapes and all kind of words that don't mean anything, that have nothing to do with you, you think she's pulling up on you? You think she's pulling up on you when you have your do-rag on and your fitted hat matching your sneakers? And I know you're fresh because you are. Dead ass you are. But she actually likes men who look like, I don't know, somebody who's not trying out for the junior varsity basketball team in 2007. Do you feel what I'm saying? Maybe, just maybe, there's women out here who don't want a guy who looks like he could be a part of the Saint Lunatics in 2005, 2003, with a velour suit or something. Just maybe, I don't know. There are some women who actually are looking around, and it's like a fucking EPB, like they have to make a fucking phone call with, like you send a telegram. Like they're delivering messages through Morse code. Like they're passing messages to their homegirls all across the nation, across the world, and they're looking like, have you found men yet? Because they're not over here. They're not here. Every guy they talk to still wants to be a rapper, and brother, I'm all about the flow. I'm all about a motherfucker who can flow. But if that's your claim to fame, and you're not famous yet off of it, trust and believe this is not the masculine archetype that women are looking for. If you're walking around, brother, shit, I'm dropping my motherfucking. If you're walking around, brother, and women are looking at you like, when will you become who you're supposed to become? When will you become the divine hero? When will you become the archetypal hero? When? 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 You have to decide those questions. You have to ask yourself those questions. Everybody doesn't have to have a bespoke, tailor-made suit that's fitted and altered specifically for their archetype and their torso and their lower body. They don't have to have the handcrafted leather shoes with the monk strap or double monk strap, or they don't have to have the, Berticelli's or the Ferragamo or the leather strap watch or the three-piece suit with the waistcoat and the double breast. They don't have to have that in order for you to be dignified. But the fact of the matter is, do you understand when you do look the part of a man? Do you understand what happens when you do the due diligence? When you wake up and you make a point to stick to your routine, your system of synthesis, when you understand the acronym of BABY, which is be about your business, nobody else's business, your business, not your neighbor's business, your business. And your business entails that you become the optimal version of yourself through self-development. So what are you doing? You're writing every day. You're reading every day. You're journaling. You have plans. You write plans before you go to sleep on what you're going to do the next day. And when you wake up the next day, you look at your plans and you make sure that you are getting those things done because you have prioritized them in ascending to descending order. What is the most important? Do you understand? Do you understand what happens when every day, whether it's rain, whether it's sunny, whether it's chilly, whether it's you are every morning you're getting your workout in. Every morning you're reading something. Every morning you're meditating. Every morning, whenever you put on your clothes, you're not half-assing with it. You're making sure your shirt is ironed, your shirt is pressed, your pants are clean. You don't need 5 pairs of pants. You don't need 20 pairs of pants. Get you a solid pair. Blue and black, gray and black, gray and blue. Get you a solid pair. White Oxford, 2 Oxfords. Light blue, navy blue, stripes, maybe no stripes, just a white shirt. Keep it minimalist. Keep it minimal, but keep it quality. What happens whenever your shirt fits and you have worked on your physique? What happens when you're well shaved? What happens whenever you start to do your pull-ups and your back starts to broaden out a bit? What happens when you do your push-ups every day consistently and your chest starts to perk up a bit? What happens when you put on that watch and it's not the most fancy, it's not the fanciest watch, it's nothing with the diamonds, it's nothing with the glitz, it's nothing with the extravagant name, it's just clean. It's just clean. And it's around your wrist because you have your shirt that was tailored to your body and to your physique, and you had it tucked in, and you stepped outside because you weren't wearing sneakers. You were wearing something that was actually presentable, that you can actually walk into places with, and people don't think, oh, are you like a rec league coach for, like the 8-year-old and under, Pop Warner team or something? Like, no, this guy actually looks like I could have a conversation with him. Women want men, dude. Like, trust me on that. Like, girls are in a deficit right now because they're looking around and they are scraping the bottom of the barrel, and you can tell by the niggas that they are fucking. You can tell. And there's so many girls who be like, damn, I mean, I wouldn't, in my good conscience, in my right mind, I wouldn't be giving this motherfucker play. But it's been so long. It's been so long since I actually physically have seen a man, like a true man. Like, I haven't seen one. They have not, like, men are becoming like UFOs and Bigfoot and John Henry. They're starting to become myths. They're starting to become mythological figures. They're starting to become like, Area 41 or whatever it is, somewhere in fucking Nevada, where like people don't know what the fuck is going on over there. Like, that's what it is. Like, people don't understand. Like, are there men still around? Do they still make men? Are there men who are powerful but don't have to use their power against me because they actually can control their emotions? They can actually control the shit that comes out of their mouth. Are there men who, when women do their little fucking, I call it a jutsu, but really it's just a shit test. When they do their little test to see whether you're going to call them out of their name, and they're going to say some shit about you, and they're going to press your buttons, and they're going to try to pull your card, and they're going to try to pull on your emotional heartstrings. They want to see, are you actually a fucking man? Are you going to stand up? Are you going to be stoic? Unwavering, strong? Are you gonna? Is your presence gonna break down? Where's the men, brother? That's you, brother. That's you. Start your journey. Start your path. Namaste. Namaskar.